Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to get this game going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, bringing pressure. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Double right. Slab.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He's running out of time here. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Green Wave. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tulane 14, TCU 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he will score! Touchdown, TCU. Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away.
TCU 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Finding space at the 20. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Number 7 in the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score Tulane 21, TCU.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick it off.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They get him down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
And your Tulane Green Wave will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Goes to his right side there for the completion. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers or the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The big fullback's got it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wide out, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They're going to run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Same tailback, another carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the wideout goes in motion. Try and muscle for the first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
He's got room looking for the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up the first down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it?
Well, as a quarterback who scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down and protect the football and take care of yourself from those big hits. Because if you don't, you run the risk of coughing it up like he did on that play.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the... And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking right, this one caught.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to throw it deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, barely near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was,
and he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A loss of 4 yards on the play.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense takes the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Breaks loose at the 40. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Grab made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down at 10. Handoff running right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Pressure is coming. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack. The Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
TCU 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Get some space around the 30. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
We go with a direct snap. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
34, TCU 21.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Green Wave will take over. First and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it. And it's complete downfield. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tulane 34, TCU 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Get set. Ready.
He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Field goal try, no good. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Direct snap to the back. Running through the tackle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, TCU. And the comeback is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Green Wave. This offense is still clicking. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up. Tailback with another carry. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Horned Frogs are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Trying to come all the way back. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
Green Wave will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Running out, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. They finally corral him at the 1. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Horned Frogs line up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Texas Christian, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Now the try for 2.
Ringo! Ringo! Here we go! Gaucho! Gaucho! Timber! Timber! Longer! Longer! Hawk! Hawk!
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Chris, you see the clock, right? I mean, we're under 30 seconds to go in this game. They just scored a touchdown, a chance to tie it with the extra point. Instead, they get greedy. They go for 2 to try to take the lead and maybe win it, and it backfires. Unable to get it done, still trailing by 1. Get your hands, team, ready. You need an onside kick recovery.
And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They get it down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. First down, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. This will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the win. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the win. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Well, you'll love to see a game come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last, and they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.